Alright folks, I'm going to attempt another little help video. Again, this is another common thing that we're seeing. This is especially becoming common because of conflicts between web developers that create the websites and browsers who both are kind of fighting back and forth amongst each other, and one's keeping up and some aren't. Essentially what's happened over the last, I don't know, I'd say over the last year or so, browsers have across the board decided to start taking certain plugins and making them not supported. Mainly they do that because of security, and they're pushing web developers to come on board. Two of the big ones that you've probably recognized are Java and Adobe Flash. Right now, Adobe Flash is the issue that I'm addressing because this is what we're seeing. Adobe Flash, as you can see from my little search that I pulled up here, has not been supported by Chrome nor any of the other browsers for quite some time. I'm sure I could click on this and it could tell me exactly the date, but it's been quite some time. It's been 6 months to a year probably. However, you still can manually enable it inside the browser, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do, because regardless of whether or not it's supported, the simple fact is we have websites that use Flash and we need access to them. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to go to another tab here, and I've already done a quick search for Test Flash. You don't have to do this. You only have to do what I'm going to do when you come up on those websites that require Flash and stop you from accessing the page because it's blocked. And I'm going to show you what to do, what's going to happen. So here's the link that I'm going to click on. You can see my cursor down here. It says Adobe Flash Player, and this is just a real quick test. However, while I go click that, I want you to keep an eye right here in this area where the star is at. This is the very far right hand side of the address bar, and I want you to watch what pops up here and what you see here. So I'm going to click that now, and you watch that address bar. Boom. Plugin blocked. But you notice that it just pops out real quickly and then immediately goes away. So you probably don't even notice that when you click on it. And then all you're left with is this little puzzle piece with an X through it. Actually a jigsaw puzzle piece, whatever you want to call it. This is the symbol, and when you hover over it, you see it actually says Flash was blocked on this page. So we're going to enable this for this page. Unfortunately, it seems like a lot of these don't retain these settings, so you often will have to do this multiple times. But this is what I'm going to do. You click on it. You get a little window here that says Done or Manage. Manage is the choice we want because we're not done. Here it says Block Sites from Running Flash Recommended. Well, we're going to not do that. We're going to kick this guy on. And what it says now when we kick it on, it says ask first. So what's going to happen is now when we access a website that requires Flash, instead of just flat blocking it, it's going to give us an option. It's going to allow us to choose. So I'm going to go back to my test page, and now I'm going to click on it again. Now then you notice what happens. Instead of it just blocking it and putting this little bitty, barely visible hidden jigsaw puzzle piece, it is going to pop up a little window and ask me if I want to allow or I want to block. So obviously if this is a site that we don't want, that's something weird's happening with, we want to block it. But in this case we're purposely doing it. We want access to it. We came here for a reason. So we choose allow. And then it'll either take you to the page or it might require you to click on the link again. So I'm going to click on the link again, and notice that I get my test page now. However, notice on this page, you can just ignore this error here. This error is, you can see advertisement. This is an advertisement and it's being blocked because of my firewall. This is not related to Adobe Flash. However, this little puzzle piece that is missing, again, the jigsaw puzzle piece is the key. So notice that there's nothing up here in the upper right hand corner in the address bar like there was before, but there's still this weird little jigsaw puzzle piece on the page. So if you happen to have this too, click on it. I get the same box. I'm going to click allow. And now then, You can see that I'm still getting a plugin blocked up here even though it's not, and I'm getting a Flash player, and I'm getting a Flash player here that plays. So this tells me the version. And again, ignore this error because that error is just in my filter blocking an advertisement. So this page is now loading. If this was your page, you'd have your page and you'd be able to access it and do what you needed to do. So that is all.